We are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones who beat the Seahawks 28-23. From the 31, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, they'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Chris Carson.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now it's Carson. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This is Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That that's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Quez Watkins, 84 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly and that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Laughing trash.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's
caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Raymond Calais, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
It's like you didn't even try.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A spin. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Packers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Nifty move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
They'll run. Calais. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down. Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Pretty
good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. On the ground, it's Calais. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Raymond Calais with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Packers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
DK a monster.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Love now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
and incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Packers! Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for him.
Down right around the 25.
Chris Carson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Carson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the 1st half as they have taken the lead. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled.
My AirPods at? Yeah, fuck it, I'll just play the game.
We are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
On second and 9, Wilson being chased and right away he lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing. So the defense able to get off the field.
The fuck is this?
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They get a 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Loving the Packers, though.
This ain't keep blitzing, yo. I don't care. Blitz away, buddy.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to
Who
the
is that?
outside,
Triangle?
and finished off
That's
the
R1.
pass.
To throw on second down. Love. Flush to his right.
Fuck, Love.
It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there.
You gotta put that on the money, Jordan.
Break contain and get outside.
You bum bitch.
And my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So
Okay, scoot him up.
territory now. It's first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I pressed the wrong person.
Down there, but it's incomplete.
My AirPods at? Oh, they're right here.
Completion, but this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break down the run.
Here's second and 10 now from the
Excuse
35.
me.
They run with Calais. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Here's Calais. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Time out. Who injured? Kawhi?
Ball at the 9 on second.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Working out of the gun. Love. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Jordan Love.
Broken collarbone. That's tough.
Touchdown now on the year.
I should get another running back now.
Taking the early lead.
guess Devontae Freeman's fine for now.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get into double coverage and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Quez Watkins, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First down, going to the air with Love. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
On second down and 4. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Packers pick it up. So they will set up shot. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
On the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Green Bay.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. 21-0 our score after 1. They'll look to run with Freeman. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
That's the score, Packers 28, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
A gain of 32.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now left side on the swing pass. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jordan Love with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 35, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Packers pick it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They run again with Carson. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Carson.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
4th and goal.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Packers 42, Seahawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Dunbar on the tackle.
He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And he slings one that's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Love's pass.
A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Packers 49, Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
To punt for the Seahawks.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking on the midfield logo. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 1st down, Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
A gain of 15.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, Love. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his...
Touchdown, Packers! Jay Sternberger, his 1st touchdown. Out of the new season. And this offense is running away with this one. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Packers 56, Seahawks 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back.
For the extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hampton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
I certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown Seattle from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, With his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Philip Dorsett. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Packers 56. Seahawks 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here.
That's the end of
as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Seahawks 35.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Love from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Again, it's Love. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Packers 56, Seahawks 42. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And some room to work. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Alexander.
To throw again, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On second down, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
At the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 56, Seahawks 49.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Freeman, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll eat some clock with Freeman.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now this throw caught left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And this one through the uprights and good.
Score, Packers 63, Seahawks 49.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.